I'm gonna get right to it. We doing a big chop today. What you doing? It's 1 in the morning. I'm up doing stuff. What you doing? Okay, I'm being silly. Really, I just got on here real brief to talk about one thing. Alopecia. As a 35-year-old, I suffer from alopecia, and I'm wondering if it's a common thing for 30-somethings or if it's just a common thing for women in general. So, people talk about alopecia, the most common kind, traction alopecia, and that is from wigs and weaves and ponytails, pulling your hair too tight. But there's a couple other kinds of alopecia that are just as common, and I believe I suffer from like both or maybe all three. One is from stress that can give you health problems like your hair falling out, and the other is just like genetic, like female or male pattern baldness or thinness. In females or in women, it's where it thins out in a pattern. My first experience with my hair falling out was actually in my mid-20s, and I was working in a really high stress job, and there had been events to where I was so stressed out I would comb through my hair sometimes and have like patches missing in my crown. And this happened maybe twice. I didn't think much of it because it was just stress. Now I look back and, maybe that's stress related alopecia that can always come back. I'm not sure. Then there's the classic alopecia or the traction alopecia that everybody knows. I've also experienced where I got my hair braided so tight to get them little neat cornrows for a base, for a weave or a wig. My hair just started getting damaged around my edges and stuff. It also didn't help that at one point in my 20s, I was completely natural, but I was also relaxing my edges so I could get baby hair. Don't judge me. And the third, female pattern baldness, where like it's a genetic thing. I definitely feel like I've experienced that. My grandmother, by the time she passed away, her little apple head was shiny and clean, devoid of any hair. My mother, she still has a head full of natural hair, but she definitely has thinning around her temples and edges. She don't like wigs, she don't like weaves, she's never worn it, and a lot of the time she cuts her hair on a regular basis. Then I started experiencing, as I got older, similar thinness as my mom. And I was like, maybe my grandmama was experiencing this too. Yeah, it's a family thing. I have cut my hair off completely bald before, which is why doing this tonight does not bother me. I cut my hair off, and it was nice to feel my scalp, but it really didn't take that long for the hair to grow back, which is why I know that it won't take long for my hair to grow back in this case as well. But the alopecia, like my edges, they're gone, and I'm not interested in a hairline regenerative surgery. If anything, maybe a hairline lowering surgery or something like that, but I'm really not fazed about any of it, because 99% of the time I'm wearing a wig. It's just most convenient for me. And I've gotten to the point in my 30s where I've gotten kind of aggravated with people saying this about aesthetics. No, it's not about aesthetics for me not wearing my natural hair. I think my natural hair is actually cute, especially as she gets bigger and longer. But having no edges, we not doing that. We're not doing that. Me wearing a headband one day and the wind blow it back and y'all see me have my roof missing. No. So let's not waste any more time. Spring has just started. It's time to start over, start anew.
Xavien.
couple of things now. Now it's time for me to heal my scalp skin from any dryness, anything that was going on. But I want you guys to see how the alopecia affected my edges, like where my actual hairline of demarcation started versus where it should. Now I have some discoloration there, and I'm going to have to get all my skin on one even color at this point. But I want you guys to see, like, how bad that was looking. Wow, we not having that. We're not having that. And when it grows back, I'll probably mess around and dye it blonde, simply because I want all of this to be one color, like the scalp to the head. I don't know. Like, I'm going to have to do something to fix it. But I bought this Botana oil, and Botana oil, it was not going to fix nothing. So all this is done. It's gone. My scalp feels great. Will I rock my baldy? No. No. Maybe in my house I will, but not out in public. I'll still be wearing the wigs that I was. I don't know. I might be lying. But I say all this to say, any of my girls out there who are experiencing baldness and stuff, like, please don't, like, losing patches of your hair, whether it's because you're sick or it's because of a genetic issue or because you were pulling your hair too tight. Don't feel no shame because of nothing nobody done said to you. Because men have been going bald for centuries, and plenty of people still love them and find them attractive. So ain't no shame in my game, and ain't no shame in my baldy. Oh yeah, okay. Second, I say all that to say, I want to say thank you to all the beautiful bald women out there who made me feel confident to cut my hair even the first time, because there's plenty of women out there, you know who you are, I'm not saying any names, but there's more than one in the public eye, and you are beautiful and you inspired me. Lastly, if you are thinking about cutting off your hair as a woman and you're afraid to, just please consider also maybe the things that you've been through in your life are sitting in your hair. We carry our traumas, we carry our emotions, we carry a lot of things in our hair. I used to think that hair was a dead thing, and if you going through science and all of that stuff, technically perhaps it is, but it is living in that it carries our memories. It carries so much of us that sometimes we need to shed. So let's get to shedding.